Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a continuation of a Community Corner. With us today are two delightful ladies who share a love of cooking and interest in kitchens. We are going to learn all about delicious, nutritious, and healthy party foods. Would you please welcome our guests today, Cyndi Whitfield and Mary Ellen. Ladies, thanks for coming down, ladies.
Thank
you. Ryan Star and Nicholas Gray, along with.
Hello, my name is Alan Conner Castle. Welcome to Community Corner. My name is DeWitt Taylor.
So, ladies, we heard he got cake stuck in the ceiling. What is that all about?
Well, you know, it happens. We had a cake in a pan, and I asked sidekick Cyndi here to loosen it up for us. Show him what you did. Give him the full
I was just
effect.
going like this, and before I knew it, that flan hit the ceiling. I flung the flan.
She flung the
The
flan.
flan.
It wasn't in the plan to fling the flan.
Do you have a clip for us? To see?
We do. We have the clip so that you can see what she did.
Yeah, I must see this.
Start getting that loosened up there because we're gonna tear it up. And you know what? I'm gonna clean up this mess here. Get that loose.
Oh, yeah, it's on the loose.
Where is it? Where is it?
I flung the flan.
Oh, come on. Why would you fling a flan?
Well, I didn't plan to fling the flan.
Where is the flan? Oh. How did you do that?
So what kind of party foods would you make for a party?
Well, we have got lots of inexpensive, simple ideas, and two of them are the best dips I've ever had. They are so simple. I like to do dips when we have company because it's something you can prepare ahead of time, and you can just pop it in the microwave or the oven when you're ready. And so that's a really good, and it's a crowd pleaser. Our first dip is going to be a pizza dip. Are you ready to get started?
Mamma mia!
Hey, somebody run out and get the pizza.
Not me, are you crazy doing that?
Hey, that's too quick.
No way, I'm not doing that. No way. I'm not calling Papa John's or...
Papa John's.
I'm not calling
There you
for
go.
pizza.
Papa John's my favorite.
I'm not calling for pizza anyway. Are you crazy? No way.
So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to start out with a pie dish or any kind of glass dish or stoneware, whatever you have.
Earthenware, you call it. Earthenware.
In this case, I think it looks pretty. So when I'm having company over, I'll go ahead and pick something that looks a little nice for entertaining.
Okay.
So we don't ever entertain every day. If this was just for me and I was home by myself, I would probably just throw it in a Tupperware container.
Tupperware container. Why would you like more?
But we're gonna start with
Okay, and do we have scissors, please?
oh, you know what? They're
Scissors.
right behind you there on the counter. Here we go. Yep.
And we're going to start with softened cream cheese so that we can spread this on the
my
bottom of our
favorite.
pan.
Don't you have any pulling power? You needed scissors for that? Just asking.
Just asking.
I'm feeling
Right
a
on
little
your
weak
cheese
today.
land.
You look a little weak today.
And scalpel, please.
Scalpo?
What the heck does that mean?
Which scalpo should we give
It's
her?
just a little minor surgery,
We're gonna
nothing.
give
Minor
her this-
surgery?
The scalpo. Okay. There's a
All
scalpo.
right.
This isn't the game of operation,
It's
is
not
it?
really a scalpo. It's a spatula. But she always likes to pretend she's doing surgery.
You wouldn't want anyone to operate with this.
Not me. No way.
Not me either.
All right, and I'm just going to take this softened cream cheese, and we're going to spread it evenly all around the bottom.
Make sure it's softened. Now, I'm going to tell you something I learned. I was doing a show once, and I was nervous. And I wasn't paying attention. I went and softened my cream cheese in the microwave. Instead of 30 seconds, I put it in there for 3 minutes.
Ooh.
Do you know what happens to cream
No.
cheese after 3 minutes?
Tell
It's
me.
clear.
Clear?
It pours.
It pours.
And it's
Are we waiting she drops?
yeah, that's about it. And you know what? I was making a cheesecake. Who wants a pourable cheesecake?
I like cheese. I like cheesecake a
I
lot.
love cake.
It was just.
If I eat poorly, bleh. By my tracks.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I didn't have another container of cream cheese, and we had to make do. It got ugly, let me tell you.
Ugly.
And so I'm wondering, did you
The
finish
good,
the recipe?
the bad,
I
and
did.
the
I
ugly.
did.
That's
You know,
right.
finish it?
Sometimes, now when you have a mistake in the kitchen, don't get upset, and if you can get another ingredient to replace it, that's fine, but if you can't, work with it. I poured my cream cheese on there, and the next thing I know, I'm making a mess here, but the next thing I know, it's dripping off this way, off my cheesecake. So I pushed it back, and then it started dripping that way. I pushed it back, then it goes that way. Next thing you know, I'm making a cheesecake like this, and everybody's watching me because it was a cooking class. I was teaching them. So everybody thinks you got to make your cheesecake like that. It was, you know what? In the end, they ate it, and nobody complained.
Well, the trick is to make it look planned.
That's right.
I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure how you pulled that one off, but okay. Okay, next, after our cream cheese, we are going to add in some Italian seasoning. And if you don't have Italian seasoning, oregano will do.
Oh,
because
I love
there is
oregano.
oregano in here. Yes, that's one of my favorites.
I like oregano too.
And we're going to put a fair amount in here because you want to be able to taste it when you're all
But you
finished.
don't want to taste only that. That's overdoing it.
So what kind of cream cheese would you recommend you use? Like fat-free cream cheese, regular cream cheese?
Not fat-free cream cheese.
Why?
Why not?
You know what? Because when you heat it up in the microwave, the consistency of it, it turns into putty.
Okay, the next ingredient we're going to use, our next layer, is pizza sauce. Now, do not use spaghetti sauce.
Do not use spaghetti
You want to
sauce.
use pizza sauce, okay?
Big difference, because spaghetti sauce is a lot thinner.
Oh, there's all the seasonings in
And
it?
again, it's like
Too
corn.
saucy.
But you want the whole jar. How many ounces is that jar?
Or you're asking me and I don't have my glasses on. 14 ounces.
No, it's not. It's 41.
Thanks.
Can't see without her glasses.
Leave it to a sister to make you feel
What,
good.
mine?
My older sister. Yeah.
My older sister.
We're going to edit that out, right?
We are. Okay. Okay, so we have our next layer on. We have our pizza sauce.
Okay.
And the next layer is my favorite.
Which is?
Mozzarella cheese.
Mozzarella.
Mamma mia.
Yeah, I like the way you said it better. That sounded
Mozzarella.
better. Mozzarella. There you
They say
go.
that it's in the Italian restaurants.
Okay.
Now,
And
the
if I can
easiest thing is to
get this
get it-
open.
Get it up.
I'll
Need your glasses.
finish this recipe. I might ask for them in a second.
Okay.
Okay.
scissors to get it open.
And we're going to cover the top.
An entire bag or half the bag?
You know what? We're going to play it by ear here, and
You know, it's 2 cups, but I say
Probably.
What kind of a hole you got in there? It's kind of one sprinkle
well, I
at
don't
a
want
time.
one big boom, and then, you know,
Boom. Well, I'll be a
one person
bomb.
gets all the cheese.
The one who sticks the cake on the ceiling doesn't want to move.
It's kind of funny, lady. It's kind of funny.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, hello.
Do we have another spatula?
Can you
here?
do it?
Going through all my spatulas.
Hello, can you do it?
Okay, and I'm just going to spread this evenly over the top.
So what does evenly mean? I've heard the word. I've used it many times. Evenly.
Then we have the nightstick.
The nightstick?
Okay.
She's been eating.
You'll notice she didn't hit me till I was done with the
I know.
recipe. Yeah. She
I
wants
didn't want
to
our
make sure.
food to get ruined.
Baguette.
This is what makes
Like it?
this dip so good, is that we are going to slice about 1/4 of an inch of bread. You know what? I
Right?
don't
Is
have.
that French baguette?
Is the back of your clipboard here for just a moment?
Okay.
I'm just going to show you, and we'll cut this up later. I won't hurt your clipboard. Whoop! I ruined your. No.
Oh, look, she cut right through it. That's a good one.
Good. Oh, great.
You were hungry. You got a snack now.
Yeah, right. I'm not even hungry yet.
Anyway, I cut the bread about like this, and then we're going to have a basket full of that. This is a very filling dip because you're not putting chips in there. You're putting bread in there, so it goes a long way because of that.
Bread, big
And
chips.
you don't even need
Bread.
an oven. You can just put this right in the microwave for a couple minutes until the cheese is melted, and
Do
you
we
are
have
all
a
set.
finish one for us to try? And this one?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
no, hollow points. Yeah, lots of it.
Everybody loves a good Mexican dip. Do you guys like Mexican dips? Do you like that?
I love Mexican. I love tacos.
Yes, me too.
I was in Mexico.
I do too. I could eat tacos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Me too.
I never ever get sick of them.
I can tell when she's eating a lot because I ask her a question. She says, "See."
Senor.
That's the Mexican saying. Oh, see, can you say?
That's good.
All right.
Question, please.
Okay,
We're
so we've
getting
got, again, we have our 8 ounces of cream cheese. The base for both these dips is cream cheese. You can't go wrong with cream
Yeah.
cheese.
So you know it's going to be good right there. Cream cheese. Yep.
Now, we're not going to add any spices to this, but we're going to add a can of Hormel chili. I had to double check and make sure it was no beans. You want no beans. I was shopping late last night and I only had one eye open.
You don't need it too all day.
No, you don't need to toot either, no. Moving along.
It's a bean joke.
No better place for a bean joke than in the kitchen. Okay, step
Yeah.
aside. All right, now, our whole can of chili is going to go on top. And you know, I have done it with beans, but you know what, I like it better without. So you can try it either way yourselves. Again, it's a matter of just layering this on top. It goes pretty quick.
And that chili sure smells good.
It does.
very
I
good.
love chili dogs. Do you guys like chili dogs?
Oh, I'm a big fan of chili dogs.
When I'm not eating tacos, I'm eating chili dogs. How about you?
Yeah.
I do that myself. I like to have them.
So am I.
Okay, now we have chopped chilies. Not to be made mistaken with chopped jalapenos, unless you want it fiery hot. Then you can go jalapenos, but I don't
I
want
like it very hot.
Do you like it fiery hot?
I do.
I don't.
You take it.
I kind of mild.
Should have taken a chance
Mild
and got the
way.
chopped jalapenos.
I like my fire hot too.
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah. It is, but they're mild, and make sure you get them chopped. What? See, very small print. If you don't get it chopped, you end up with these big chilies laying there, and then you got to figure it out. So chopped chilies.
So those are jalapenos.
And you know what? Actually, they're not very hot. They're mild. So,
Oh, that's good.
and that's an important rule when you're having company over. Err on the side of mild if you're doing anything with spiciness, because 9 out of 10 people don't like the hot stuff. And if it's mild, everybody will eat it. If it's hot, you're only going to have the flamethrower people at the party over there.
I know.
Okay, then we have our Mexican cheese.
Oh, you have cheddar.
And
I'm Wisconsin.
2 cups of that already shredded.
Borrow?
I'm not as fancy as my sister. Just throw that in there and
Okay.
look at that. We're done. That's it. We have cream cheese. We have a can of Hormel chili with no beans. We have the chopped mild chilies, the green ones. And then we have
And cheese thrown on.
cheese thrown.
Hey, stop throwing. Remember my cake issue.
And there we
And
go.
we put it in the microwave for how long?
Till the cheese melts.
It's a real close timing, so be careful.
I'm not real good with timing. And
Throwing.
when it looks like it's done, it's
you
done.
can tell when the cheese is melted.
Right. Okay, here's another tip. You're having company over. If you have some odd pieces of, odd pieces. How many people have a black triangle dish? I love it.
I do.
You do?
I have a black triangle dish. I
Because
love it.
You must have my other one because I was going to bring 2 and I couldn't find it.
Ooh. I have half the bow tie, huh?
Seriously?
It looks like
Yeah,
a bow
you know what?
tie when you put them together. It's really
Work
neat.
with me. She stole this. But if you put the other one here,
Now
it would look
everyone
like a bow tie.
Yeah.
Really nice for a fancy
Stolen?
party.
What feet?
You seriously have that?
I guess I do. I thought it was mine.
I was
Apparently it's
looking all
yours.
over. So we'll just have to keep refilling the chips if we got a small triangle to fill.
Remember, it's
But-
advertised before dinner, guys.
Appetizer before.
I figure our chips are triangles, so they should go in a triangle dish.
Right, yeah.
Good point.
But it's just a little different than just throwing them in your
How
typical
about I
bowl.
throw a question out? How do you guys clean up at a party?
We call a maid.
Amazing.
And then we leave town.
You need a big power vac.
Power vac?
Do you know what? When we have to clean up after a party,
Okay.
it is a lot simpler if you put paper plates out. You can get really pretty paper plates and napkins.
What kind of pretty plates?
Go to like a party supply place.
Yeah.
They have more of a selection. St. Patrick's Day, you can get something with all shamrocks around it. You know,
Even
a
grocery
theme.
stores carry a lot
More so,
you know.
yeah.
Are the food choices that you're preparing, do they affect the season or holiday?
Yes. These dips don't. These are good for any time.
Yeah.
But I'm going to show you something. Funny you should ask.
I need to ask.
Funny you should
What did
ask.
Irene say?
I'm guessing you have a dessert coming up. I'm seeing.
Okay, I'm going to show you how to make
What?
a tasty dessert that is going to reflect Christmas time.
Ah.
Show
I
us.
see you have
Show
regular
him
apple
nothing.
there.
Or it could reflect Halloween.
Halloween.
Or it could reflect St. Patrick's Day. All right.
Or Christmas,
Oh,
red and
shit.
green.
Yeah.
Oh,
there you
St.
go,
Patrick's. Why is Irish
Just set
weekend?
them aside.
That's right.
Or
Okay.
hold them.
That's what my friend why is Irish. She loves green apples.
I do. I like that.
Do you like green apples? Okay.
Don't forget I'm Irish too.
All right.
Apples do people do you
We
use?
need our
They
long
didn't like-
rectangle thing.
What's my
What if somebody
pot?
didn't like a certain kind of apple?
My big technical
You
term.
ate
Our
it.
long
One
rectangle thing.
And I knew what she was talking about. Isn't that scary?
Question for ladies. Now, what
I just
kind
looked
of,
for the big
You know what?
rectangle.
Let's, if you don't mind.
Are there kind of different apples you could try? Because maybe someone doesn't like a certain kind of apple. Because you could use peaches instead of apples instead.
They'd have to be really firm.
Firm?
Because
Why is that? Just
I
curious.
am going
Why
to
firm?
use my missing apple wedger.
This right here.
Okay. If you had a peach, you would end up with peach mush.
Peach juice.
Yeah, high five it.
Oh yeah, you're the woman. You are the woman.
You are dirty.
Woman. All right, line those babies up there.
Okay.
I still need to work on this green one. Or we
You
won't
are
get the full
you are dirty.
Okay, and I think we want every other
You know,
one.
Now there's a lesson to be learned here because this looks so good in the store. Never thought about the diameter that it had to fit through.
Diameter? Or are we doing dressings?
Look out, everyone. We're going to have apple juice in there.
Who is that guy that would smash watermelon and it would go all over the place?
Gene Hyde from Mythbusters.
Oh, there you go. Gallagher was
Gallagher.
the watermelon flinger. Okay, look at this. Do you see what we got going on? We got green and red going on here.
Okay, I gotta get me
You
one.
got to move quick before these turn brown.
Yeah, move fast.
That's another thing. Apples turn brown very quick.
Yeah,
That's
good
right.
trick.
So if you're having company over, you know what you do? You cut these up ahead of time. You can even do it a day ahead of time, but I wouldn't push it. Throw it in any kind of clear pop, and they won't turn
Sprite,
brown.
7-Up.
Shall we
And it really
Ooh,
works because I do
tasty.
that for my kids'
Yeah,
lunches
it's
all
not
the
even
time.
going to take on the taste so much, but it's going to keep them white because you don't want to serve brown apples to your guests. All right, I have a chopper here. I'm going to throw just some peanuts in there. You want salted peanuts. That'll
Oh,
ruin the
I
recipe
love
with
salt.
salted. Look at that.
Now she's got
Well,
muscle.
worked up my arms. Go ahead.
You can get all your frustrations out with this chopper.
Jeez, he liquefied it. It's perfect.
Thank you.
All right, let's move that front and center here. And I'm going to show you how to
Guys.
finish this off. This is just Sunday caramel.
Okay.
Okay, and this
Watch it.
is what we're
Watch
going to do.
this.
We're going to go.
Oh, look at this.
It's a celebration.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! It's like I measured it.
Wow.
Don't push it. Right?
Yeah, don't
Okay.
push it.
Now, see how? Look at how you chopped them.
Thank you.
Good. Now, the taste you're going to get is exactly like a caramel apple. Only you're not going to stick your teeth in it and then lose your teeth. Okay, that is a cool dessert and it's festive for the season. So,
Very easy to
okay,
make.
let's move on to our last. We're going to throw together a little snack tray.
Okay.
That tray. Ooh.
That out of the
Now,
way.
question for you ladies. How would you how do you know
Everything.
how much food to plan? Because there's some people
Oh,
like
here,
at the
you know
party,
what? Never mind, I got it.
Oh, Cindy,
You got it?
how would you plan food with people at the party? Because everybody got a Super Bowl party,
try- you
Bowl
can
party
get that?
all night.
I can get it.
I've got friends over watch a Super Bowl party. What kinds of food would you plan to have?
Here. I don't need this one.
For what kind of a party? Just having some friends over, you mean?
It's a little party, wrestling party, kind of party.
Well, you know, I think the thing is, so that you don't spend all your time in the kitchen, is to try to come up with things that people think are great, but you didn't spend a lot of time on. And I think the the 2 apples we just cut up were a good example. It looks really fancy and everybody thinks, wow, is that ever cool? And it takes 5 minutes.
You know, I've had parties where I'm so busy trying to replenish the food or make fancy things that I've missed talking to my friends. And that's no good, because the reason you're having them over is to have a good time, and if it's not fun, then you're over planning the food.
Exactly.
And if you make some things you can make the day before, that helps even more, because then you're more relaxed when your company arrives.
This is just a simple block of cheese. If you can get like a crinkle cutter, Colby. And what you do is just cut this, and look at what we got. We got crinkled cheese.
Crinkled?
Crinkled cheese.
I'm a for crinkled fries.
You're for crinkled fries?
I'm just gonna...
Sorry.
If someone had a crinkle cutter, what else could they use besides the crinkle cutter if they haven't had one?
You know what? You could just use a regular knife. But if you're, and I would if I was home alone, but if I'm having company, I'd pull the crinkle cutter out, let them think that I worked really hard. And it's nothing to it. But you know what? Again, it makes it look a little fancier.
Yeah, it looks like it came in on a party tray.
It makes it look fancy. Like
you ever see the party trays that they have all covered with the cellophane?
Oh yeah.
They look fantastic.
They've done that.
I know.
They have crinkle cut cheese.
And it doesn't take any longer to cut with this than it does with a knife.
That's right.
So, I'm going to move all of this on a pile over here.
This.
Can you take these apart?
Oh,
Do you guys like string cheese?
I'm a big fan of string cheese.
What?
I'm not
I'm a big fan of
Oh, you're a big fan of string cheese?
I'm not.
I am.
Well, if she can ever get this unwrapped, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that.
I'm having problems today,
I'm not.
I'll tell you.
So am I. Between the apple wedger and...
Yeah, I'm a pro.
Are you a pro at opening these?
I am.
Well, have at it
boy.
there.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
Put them to
you.
work.
I'm not thinking.
I need to look here.
This is what I
It's
do.
really
With the
easy.
string cheese, instead of pulling it down and eating it that way,
Yeah.
I cut it. And what we ended up with were little round pieces of cheese. That is a little different to make your cheese tray look a little different. Hey, he's beating you, Cyndi. He's on his second one over here.
Oh, he's racing, beat you.
No.
In a minute, I'm just going to have to eat this myself right out of the bag.
The race of the wrappers.
Race
There
of
we
the
go.
wrapping cheese racing.
Come here, you Hungarian packets.
Putting the Hungarian cheese
Calling
dancing
the
or something?
rapper names now. Told you, food can get ugly, can't
I
it?
know, Karen. What is the Hungarian cheese dancing going to do something?
Hey.
Is this guy a goner, or what do you think?
What?
Then in the middle,
Okay.
so we don't have to go out and spend a lot of money on a sausage, pepperoni. Everybody loves pepperoni.
Pepperoni, pepperoni.
So I just throw that.
I love pepperoni
in
pizza
the middle.
anytime.
Do you guys ever eat pepperoni just by itself?
Never. I love pepperoni.
I do.
Great.
It doesn't have to be
I
on
like
a pizza.
I like sandwiches.
Any other question, Aaron?
Look at that. Woo! Woo.
Wow.
Yay!
We're flying down.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
Pressure's on when everybody's looking at you to do something.
I know.
Okay.
Ooh, I got working today.
Yeah,
There we go.
They made me work.
you did.
And we'll add some breadsticks in there. You know what? These guys
Yeah.
are really very good.
Can you get a
Instead
mouthful?
of using your basic boring crackers, Ritz are good, but everybody knows
Ritz
what a
is
Ritz
fine.
is. I like to get some breadsticks and just put them in there. It's a little
right.
different.
They're a little fancier.
The fancy?
Fancy dancy.
Well, David, then we have to show up. Have a program.
Yeah.
David, would you please call us for me, David? Please.
Here's the key to finishing it off.
What?
Oh yeah.
Really, toothpicks.
Oh, yeah.
Toothpicks, baby. We need toothpicks.
Now, we're not going to put one in every piece of cheese, but we're just going to stick them.
Yeah, stick them.
Let's stick them.
Come on, you want to help me stab some?
Stab. I
Just
love
stab
stabbing.
'em.
Stab away.
Just don't stab yourself.
Doink,
I'll get a bill at the end of the month.
doink.
Are you gonna say dunk on everyone, David?
He can if he wants.
I know.
Yeah, donkey.
Sounds funny.
Doink.
Donkey? Okay, oh, it's okay.
Okay. Now
Yeah, look at
this
that.
is really looking good, I think.
Sure is.
Well, these those. Wrap down for a show, Dave. Wrap for a show.
And with all the toothpicks standing up in it, it's just waiting for
Do that.
people
Look at
to
that.
grab a piece
Hey,
of
look,
cheese
please
or
wrap it up.
pepperoni.
I think that's exciting.
Hey, look.
Yeah,
look.
that's
Hey.
a good pie,
Now, I know you're not a big cheese person, but wouldn't you dive into that?
Of course I would.
All right. Good answer.
All right.
Oh, Dave, would you please close the program for us, Dave? Would you please close it for us?
Well, my name is David DeWitt Taylor.
My name's Untitled Chapter.
I'm Mr. Angus Gray. Hope you know
I
how
would
very.
thank our two guests for coming down and show us the happy way of making dips and pie trays. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us. We had a
It
good
was a
time.
lot of
Come on,
fun.
ladies.
Let's
lot
party,
of
folks.
fun.
See you in 2010.
Remember, enjoy your Christmas. Have a merry, happy Christmas. And Happy New Year.
Let's sing that theme song again.
Shall we sing it? Down, 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 down. Down, down, down,
down,
Y2K.
Y2K.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.